Good morning. It's Friday, and thank God it's Friday. Friday! The week is over! I mean, no, that's not even a little bit true, but it's Friday, and it's payday Friday! So those are great things. I survived Wednesday. As you can see, I am, upright, mobile, still talking, not dead in the ground. Wednesday was a really intense, long day, so let's see, I had class on Tuesday night and the professor helped me workshop my lesson, which was really helpful. And then I went to Kenny's to go to sleep, and Kenny was still doing homework at someone else's house, so I just went the crap to bed. Having the keys to your partner's apartment is pretty great. Yeah. And then came Wednesday, so had a sort of normal work day until 1. Skedaddled my butt to Springfield to Divine Providence and put on a pretty good workshop, I'd say, with the supervisors of the entire, there are 6 buildings, different colors, green, blue, purple, red, yellow, brown, maybe? Yeah, whatever. And there are, 15, whatever. There are a lot of residents in each of the buildings, totaling 96 residents total on the whole campus. And so I worked with the supervisors of each of those buildings. And oh my gosh, that dog knows me from 4 blocks away. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pet a dog. Good morning. I'm so sorry.
No, she just knows.
Hi, sweetie. Good morning. Hi, baby. Hi. See, Tamara, this is the dog I pet every day. This is why I always hang up the phone with you. Hi, I love you. Hello. Have a nice day. Bye. I feel bad that the dog sees me from 4 houses away and pulls her owner. It makes me feel good, but I feel bad about the owner. Oh, I love that dog so much. Anyway, so I put on a pretty good workshop, and the concept of the workshop was how to work with your residents to make sure that they obtain consent before touching other people. And after the workshop, where we discussed a way to make sure that that happens, their supervisor was like, all right, everyone, thank Galia for the workshop. All right, now go distribute this information and teach the same lesson to the supervisors under you and make sure they know to distribute all of this information to all of their nurses. And, then we'll put this into place. And I was in my head, I was oh God, I just made a policy. Oh, so that's the thing that just happened. Shoot. Good shoot. Just oh wow, I'm a student. Am I allowed to do that? Anyway, so then I had my regular 3 sessions with my 3 residents. There's one resident who, she's a troublemaker. She's got behavioral problems. Nobody wants to work with her because she's a real jerk to everyone. But she's on her best behavior with me because good behavior in her sessions with me means that she earns behavior stickers. So I know from talking to other people that she's a nightmare. But she's kind of funny and pathetic and, keeps looking at her one-on-one am I doing it? Am I having good behavior? And her one-on-one is sure, Elle, whatever, yep, and so I like the heck out of her, even though I know what is actually up with her, from talking to other people and reading her files. But anyway, so I had my sessions. My session with her was particularly funny, and then I hightailed it to the bus stop and took a train to Kensington, where I got picked up by my burlesque co-producer and a friend of hers who was driving the car, and we went to New Jersey for a photo shoot to make promotional materials for the show, and that was really, really fun, actually. I really enjoyed it. And then I finally came back home and slept in my own bed first time in a week on Wednesday night, because it had been in New York and Jacob's house and Kenny's house, and 2 nights in New York. Anyway, so that was Wednesday and I survived it. And so yesterday I had a date scheduled with Sarah Grace, but she didn't feel like being fancy or kicking Sterling out of the house, so I went to Sterling and Sarah Grace's house and we got Chinese food, and I consumed more Chinese food than a human my size should, and an entire small carton of rice, and a few pieces of Sterling's Chinese food. I ate way too much, but it was delicious. And then we watched the new Goosebumps movie with Jack Black, which was surprisingly good. I was like, oh, a Goosebumps movie, that's too scary for me. But it wasn't actually following the plot of any of the books. The plot of the Goosebumps movie, I'm not going to spoil it here, you get this from the previews, is that this guy's neighbor is actually R.L. Stine, and all of the books that he's written, he has actually written these monsters to life, and they're trapped in the books. And something happens, and all of the monsters get out of all of the books. And it was like a really funny kids movie, which was great. I didn't like realize it was a little kid. I was like, oh no, it'll be scary. No, it wasn't. It was PG. It was perfect. You know, the creepiest part was that there was a talking dummy, but he was comedic because he was like, don't call me dummy. There, you know, were a few jokes in there for the grown-ups, but all high enough. As they say at the Ren Fair, if your kids get it, it's not our fault. So I like that. And that was last night, and now the week is not actually over. I have a nice night tonight. A friend of mine is hosting a blanket fort building party, which is pretty darn adorable. And then all weekend I have class, and after class each day I have an activity. So after class on Saturday is Ginny's girlfriend's birthday party. In fact, it starts while I'm in class, but I'm not gonna get out fast enough, so I will not be there for the surprise portion of the proceedings, alas. Hopefully I will still make it in time to get some of the really exciting food they've discussed. And then on Sunday after class, I actually do have a chill evening. I'm hanging out with Risa because I haven't seen them in a while. And that's my everything right now. Everything is still a lot, but Wednesday is over, so a lot is starting to feel more manageable. Alright, this is a long ass video.